Hi. So I asked the question that's if you have any questions around mental health, please ask me. Someone asked me a question that what is the difference between a psychopath and a sociopath? And to them, I would like to ask again that why do you want to know this? So I'll leave the answer because it's a little too much to type for me. I'll leave the answer as a voice note here, however that works. And please feel free to cross question as to why you wanted to know it and what's happening around that. So, since I am a counseling psychologist, I don't really go by labels and diagnosis, but just to get you an understanding of what you might, be trying to understand when you say a psychopath and what you might be wanting to refer to when you say a sociopath is. So, if you see that there are very outwardly signs of a person being a nuisance or a misfit, then maybe what you're trying to understand is a sociopath. Whereas if you feel that somebody is very indirectly harming you, or you feel played by, then maybe what you're referring to is a psychopath. So a sociopath, very outwardly recognizably a misfit. A psychopath fits well but isn't good for you. Also, I think since this question was asked particularly with respect to workplaces, psychopaths are people you will generally find at the higher ups in leadership positions, CEOs, very successful doctors or lawyers, etc. And sociopaths, on the other hand, are people who will be at a lower rung or doing odd jobs, mostly because they find it harder to sort of climb the ladder because they are misfits. They make people feel bad or inconvenient very outwardly, whereas psychopaths might look very charming, but they'll manipulate you into getting their way and they won't even feel regret about it. So they have a higher chance of going up the ladder in workplaces. So to summarize, sociopath, very outwardly misfit, irritating people, maybe unable to climb up corporate ladders because they are not politically correct. They do have an ability to form attachments and they do feel regret. Sociopathy, with research, is said to be a consequence of past trauma, and can be worked on, whereas psychopathy, on the other hand, is said to be a personality trait or genetic and cannot really be worked on much through therapy.